hearing with real estate agents how to grill loan officers. This setting expectations, there's maybe...
Now, we all know rate is important, right? Because that is a part of the calculation, but is that the only thing? So, hey, everybody, Sean here. Welcome to the Renowned Mortgage Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Sean Walker, with our founder and CEO, Justice Roberts. Justice, how you doing?
Doing great. We're here another week. The smoke is gone, and we've got a little clouds, but the clouds are burning off, and we got our beautiful, summer here. Here it is.
Yeah, we're August in the Pacific Northwest. Hopefully the sun will stick around for a little bit as we head into the fall, which, there we go. Excellent segue. The topic this week, and I really, really love this because I think we are going to empower some buyers, maybe bring some encouragement to some sellers, but definitely bring some empowerment to buyers, right? The school of thought, springtime. Springtime is when we start to see the housing market start to warm up and moves in through the summer as people are starting to make those major moves, get closed on a home before the school year starts, et cetera, et cetera. Could it be that with 9% increase on the inventory side that we are seeing in this housing market, could it be that it actually could be a buyer's fall home buying experience? Like, JR, what do you think about that?
You know what? I think that we're starting to see it happen. Definitely, even in the last couple of weeks, I feel like there's been a surge of buyers kind of waking up a little bit. Maybe they're going, hey, I did need to move before the end of the year and interest rates went up and, things of the war. And so I kind of put things on pause, but I'm needing to take some steps forward. So I don't know if we're seeing that happen in some buyer activity, but I absolutely think there's multiple reasons why purchasing in the fall is going to be more advantageous from a buyer standpoint.
Absolutely. I mean, if nothing else, just the leverage that we're starting to see on a buyer being able to ask for things, right? Is we've said over and over again, 2-3 years ago, that was just a non-existent thing. Inspections were being waived. It was just they would have waived the appraisal if they could. It was just absolutely out of control. That is flipped on its head entirely right now, even where we're seeing rates where we've seen rates maybe bump a little bit, but let's just be honest. What we're seeing is an actual stabilization to rates. We're seeing rates just not go jump up and down. We are where we are right now. We're in that 6 to 6.5 department. But really, buyers being able to say, hey, I don't want to buy a home where the gutters are literally hanging off anymore, where they would have accepted that 3 years ago. Now they're actually able to say, hey, I think I would like that. I'd like those gutters repaired. Or maybe we do some new gutters altogether. Or I need a little help with my closing costs. We are actually seeing the leverage come back to the buyers. Would you say that that's actually probably increased right now?
Absolutely. I think that we're definitely see that increase. I would say there's still some little bit of sellers kind of settling into that idea, which is a little bit interesting. I think that it's kind of an interesting market given the fact that I would say we are at a really balanced market. If you look at the data and a lot of the numbers of based off of the inventory levels, how long homes are sitting on the market, but based off of sellers, I feel like they have a mentality that their house is worth something. I would say a majority, not everyone, that, are like, hey, I'm not budging on my price. I know my house is sat for the last 60 days, but I still feel like it's worth this. So take it or leave it, which is very interesting to me. At the same time as, you do also see that sellers are motivated and they are willing to wheel and deal a little bit. They are willing to give some closing costs. They are willing to make repairs or adjustments, things like that to cater to putting a deal together for a buyer.
Yeah. Wildly obvious detail right now that's kind of popping up. The first-time home buyer market, which here in the Great Northwest, we thought that just didn't even exist anymore. Like the first-time home buyer, if you want a first-time home buyer market, you're going to have to go to Florida or something like that, or the Carolinas. Not here in the Northwest. That's even starting to make a change. What are you starting to see in that area?
Yeah, we closed on a loan for a first-time home buyer today, which is super exciting. We had 3 more earlier on this week, so we definitely see that picking up as far as our specific numbers here at Renown, where we're seeing that home buyers are first-time home buyers are out there making it happen. Making decisions to take their life into their own hands and buy their first home. It's pretty exciting.
It's pretty exciting as well. Well, listen, if you are right now thinking, I don't know if buying is on my radar and, it's starting to slow down, take a thought take a moment to just think about maybe there's something out there that you're not thinking about. Please don't hesitate to reach out. And again, if you find any of this information, helpful and useful when you're talking about people who are making one of the largest transactions they're going to make in their entire life. Be sure and like, share, subscribe, all the good things. We are here for you every single week. Buyers, no need to beware. Get informed. Get out there and find out what's actually available to you. For Justice Roberts, I am Sean Walker. We will see you next week.